owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Solomon, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
Check 31, check 31.
Here's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check three.
Protein spill.
Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch the twist. Kill.
Five.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Blue draw Corkers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Hey, exit.
50, mark 50, mark 50. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey.
They're going to try and throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch it, switch it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Crunch. Whip. Watch the whip.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Wide. Get wide. Watch out.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, Delta. Football.
Check nickel. Bang. Check 3.
Hey, Zoo.
99. Check 99. Pick the edge. Come. Hatch it.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Watch your slant. Tight dog.
Topper. Ready.
On 2nd and 12, Walker going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, we got 4 down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. 48 yards.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Walker. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check your hot read. Watch the ass. Move.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Alpha, Greystone, trap.
The 41-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
80 weapons. Go, go.
Walker from the gun, he'll throw. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out, 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 out. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Charlie.
Cut.
Go.
From the gun, Walker. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Wahoo! Ready.
To throw is Walker, operating from the gun. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 1, Walker. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50's the money. You must be dreaming. Kill.
Buzz.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
7, 8, read. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot.
51, Mike, 51. Here we go. Tighten up. Check 37.
Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
49, check 49. Watch it.
Hey, exit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Double dog. That's the way.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw. Walker. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Walker now from the gun, he'll throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You draw quarters. Bravo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And let's pin the man.
Here's Walker throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's bring it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, echo.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All day, baby. All day. All day.
On the ball. Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Walker. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Hey, orbit. Go.
You go tight. You got tight.
5.
On first down, Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
General West.
It's easy work and it's coming again. Check 26, check 26.
Move.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Now Walker operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Hey, rock it. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Walker throwing on third and long. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10.
Go.
To throw is Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Jim. Pilot, 64, ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Max 50. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
From the gun, Walker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Walker. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
and then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, Haywood!
Undercrunch. No. Off. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Five.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now! Switch! Hey! High 7!
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They come out here in the eye. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Back to throw. Walker. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jackson now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop him? Can someone make a play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Protein spill.
On 3rd down, Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. On the return, it's Hyde. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 51's the mic, boy. 51.
To throw again is Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
So don't say nothing.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, you're right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Just like that.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, 1 set. Check.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
2nd down and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
95's Mike. Watch 95. I got one.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Bulls 31, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check.
22 jet bomber. Hey, exit. Hit it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6.
Complete to Mike Evans.
Mark 50.
First and
Watch the
10
screen.
at the 22-yard line.
Watch you.
Walker now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
95%. No, check his mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Walker from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.